Yo, what up? It's Eric, a.k.a. Mount Vesuvius, a.k.a. Smoking Rock.
Yo, what up? It's Jeff, a.k.a. Take Her to Pound Town, a.k.a. Fly Her Out to London.
Wow. Yo, what up? It's your boy Sheek, Louch, Silverback Gorilla, a.k.a. just turned 50, a.k.a. Senior Citizen Louch. Yeah.
What up? It's your boy SP the Ghost, a.k.a. these motherfuckers is crazy. a.k.a. what are we doing?
Man, Jazz the Owl,
Yes, it's two Jews and two black dudes review the movie.
Wow.
Oh my
All-timer.
That is pretty great. That is pretty great. Listen, been a while since we saw everybody here, you know? We went out to LA with you guys.
Left me.
Shout out to
left me.
Shout out to Sean Dickerson. We had a great time out in LA.
Yeah.
Styles was on that 6 a.m. flight the next morning.
For sure. He don't play.
No sleep.
Yeah.
No,
I
he
told
was
you
like,
that.
That's every
get me
time?
out of here.
Yeah, every time. Well, yeah, for the most part.
You just like get the fuck out of there.
Earliest thing.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Jada was like, yo, I want to push back
Because
my flights.
we stayed up till like 5 or 6 in the
Oh,
morning.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
And you just went straight out.
Grab his bags.
Yeah.
I went upstairs, grabbed my bags, and
Sleep
came
on the
right
flight.
Yeah. Jada was like, yo, like, let's like hang out in the morning. Like, I'm just going to go to sleep for a second. And then I'll wake up early. And we were like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And he.
What time do y'all leave?
We left. We took a red eye the next night.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Right?
Pistol?
Yeah. So he was like, let's stick around. Let's go run around, do some business, whatever.
But
So-
Eric and I went to sleep for what, like
2 hours?
2
And we're
hours?
just like, okay, like what time is like, you know, old man Jada gonna wake up? Yo, we hit him at like 8 o'clock. He was like, we're like, where you at? He was like, coming back from breakfast.
Yeah,
We're like,
he
what?
might have been in the gym. No, that's one shit. That's one thing with my bros. You'll come downstairs after our long night of performing or whatever, 7
Yeah.
a.m. I might be in the gym already. Styles might be in the gym. Yeah.
Yeah, but,
Yo,
but
he
like
go
you
on a
don't stay up
flight.
all night every night though.
Huh?
You don't stay up all night every night
Yeah.
though.
Well, not every night, but for the most part, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yo.
on the road you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were shocked.
I
Shocked.
mean, you ain't home, so it ain't like you going.
But that's exhausting to do it day after day after day.
Every day. Every day.
That's crazy.
And be in the gym that morning.
Yeah.
Or
Yo,
jogging
and
or
then,
whatever.
so we go out to Calabasas to Barcode, right? So we check in on Jada's business and all that. Barcode is awesome. I'm not even like, you know, fronting. Like this was like legit, really great stuff, like bounce back and the whole thing. Then they're like, do you guys want to go to like Kobe's old gym? Remember they did the Mamba Academy?
Yeah.
And so like all these like people work out there. There's a million basketball courts, a lot of weights, a lot of like lanes where you can run and all that. It was awesome. Jada picks up a basketball, shoots, misses it, right?
Airball.
And Jeff's just like, yo.
Airball.
I'm like, that's what you did against Harrison?
And that moment, he was just like, fuck Harrison. Drills a 3. He was like, Harrison drills another 3. And this went on for like a half an hour, killing
Of threes.
Harrison High School.
Yeah.
Yeah, just smoking us.
Lying. Straight lying. Half an hour threes. He made 2 threes.
But anyway, Styles got that first flight back. We hit you to like try to get an episode going. And you hit us back and you're like, yo, my knee's been bothering me. I'm going to go to the doctor and see about this. And what came out of that?
Torn ACL, torn meniscus.
See?
Superhuman.
He's a beast,
I've had a
man.
torn
I tell him
ACL
work
for
out
years.
like me, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't do nothing. He do all kind of crazy stuff. I don't lift heavy no more. I just do a lot of everything.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
high reps, but
Yeah.
nothing heavy and
Yeah.
nothing too strenuous.
I'll do nothing heavy either.
I am old.
No, but they said that like your shit's been done for like a
Yeah,
while.
My ACL been torn according to 2 different doctors. My meniscus tear is fresh, but they said the ACL been and gone. I just didn't know about it.
I'm sure a lot of people out there are like,
That's the one leg
what kind
bench
of pain?
presses.
Yo,
That's
what
the
kind of
one
pain are you in?
One leg bench
That's the one leg bench presses and shoulder things.
Oh shit!
Come on, man.
So, like, how do you feel on a day-to-day basis?
I'm cool. I'm like even right now. I've never lost the first couple of days. It was hurting. I still got like a limp, but my gait is getting back together. But
Okay.
my knee is just wobbly, is what it is.
I was
But it's
watching one thing.
no
Styles
pain.
post with the guy, your trainer.
Yeah.
He said, so let them know what you are. Styles said, I'm an alpha. Like, right? He said, "You're an alpha." He got no cartilage left in his knee. Somebody's an alpha, dog. It's chill, man. You got to like chill.
Alpha
said I'm an alpha.
mind state, man.
But
Oh my God.
also, and most importantly, to a lot of people who are interested in seeing you live, this isn't changing anything.
No.
You're still going to be running on stage, doing your whole thing.
It's gonna be much slower.
Okay.
It'll be much slower
But-
than before.
But November 1st, Albany, right?
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
gonna
a
be
big
running
mic.
that show.
Back to work. Yeah.
Yep.
big
I'm
shout out
not
to
gonna be
Big Mike.
running on that show.
Okay.
I still got knee brace, but I will be moving.
Okay, great. And the other thing that happened in the meantime is that our man Donnie
Yeah.
turned the big 50.
Big 50.
Happy
yeah,
birthday.
thank you,
Yeah.
yo. Yes, sir. yeah. 50 years old, man.
What'd you do,
I'll tell
for
you
your
about.
birthday?
I went to Jamaica.
Oh,
Yeah. I went to Jamaica. Me and my wife.
Queens?
Just us two alone.
Beautiful
Yeah,
time of year.
Queens.
Yeah.
Yo, and was just out there doing it up, man. It was dope. I tell you, we just look like this, Styles. We you know, we dope, man. 50 years old. You heard? It was the great. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
It was the great philosopher, right? No, wait. Wendy Williams, right? I tell you this, right? Then I tell you this, Wendy Williams. She said, yo, you know why she tells people her age? She said, because look what I accomplished. That's why she has no problem saying how old she is.
Yeah.
She said, look what I accomplished through my years of ready, yada, yada, yada. This before, like, all this stuff with her.
Yeah.
And I took that like, yo, dog, some people don't want to say how old they are because they at fucking entry level of,
Exactly.
and they like 40 and not really, ain't do shit yet.
real talk.
Is that me?
Real talk. Yeah.
I just turned 40.
No. Well, you guys established. You guys
me?
are rocking. Come on, man. You guys are dope.
Shots fired.
I can't wait to say, man, I'm 50.
No, good for you.
And they be like, no way.
Yeah.
Yo, 50's the new, no, 50's 50.
Yeah,
I'm 50. I ain't no 50 the new 30. I'm 50.
You're killing it already. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I feel great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And Jamaica was
Yeah,
relaxing
Jamaica was
and
dope.
awesome.
Yeah.
What was you were out in like boats or whatever?
Yeah, I was
Like,
rafting. I was rafting.
You went rafting?
I went rafting. Yeah, I did. All that crazy stuff. You know, the guy pushing you down the lake and shit.
A gondola?
Yeah, not the gondola, not like the Italy thing.
Yeah.
It's like logs. Like you sit on these logs and they got it set up and
They didn't do the greasy thing, did they?
What's that?
The thing they do in the falls.
Oh no, when they put it on your legs and stuff
Yeah,
like
all
that.
that weird
Nah,
shit.
nah. We
Don't
skipped
do
that part.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I want to
yeah.
know more about this greasy thing.
No.
I have no idea what the fuck is the greasy thing.
Yeah.
I
Somebody
seen
when they
it.
do your feet and all that
Yeah,
shit like
they-
that,
they
rub stuff on your
massage
legs.
you, they
Nah, it
massage
wasn't
you.
like that happened to me or her
Usually they get
At
in
all.
fights because they massage dude's chick.
Yeah, nah, that ain't happening
They get in a fight.
at all. I know
I
what
don't
you're
know why
talking
they keep doing it.
about. Well, they
Sheek,
do it for the gram and stuff.
did anybody like random out of the blue reach out to you to wish you a happy birthday? Anybody like in particular?
Random. Nah, not really. I get like a lot on Instagram. All
Nobody
the rappers,
random has
celebrities.
his number.
Yeah. Tell us that.
People he know may not have his number.
Nobody random got my number.
You gotta call
Facts.
911.
Nah, just the gram just like hit me like all kind of rappers, celebrities, and everybody. You
Oh,
name
that's
it. Like,
awesome.
yeah,
That's great. Any good presents in particular?
Wow, like a bunch of like duffels and cool stuff from the family.
Yeah?
Yeah, like Louis and all that kind of good stuff.
Well, we didn't want this to go any further without us giving you something, so we got
Yeah?
something for you right here.
Yeah.
Facts. I love a Rolex. I love an Audemars. Yes, I see the box already. Yes, Paddock.
Wait a minute.
That's too big for Audemars.
That's a weird
This is too
Rolex.
big for a fucking. This ain't a Richard Mille in this shit. Let me see. I'm opening it, y'all. They make what kind of watch is this, style? Let's see.
Any thoughts on what this is?
I would think it's
Platinum.
It ain't any. Well, feels like a picture.
Okay.
Could be a meal prep.
a meal prep. Could be a meal prep.
Could be a meal prep. Let me see.
What?
Yo, come on, man. Happy birthday. Hold up. Yo, look. Hey! Y'all got to see this picture, yo.
Yeah, no, but read
That's
it,
hard. Look.
Yeah.
Happy
Oh,
birthday to
that's
the
hard.
Hall of Fame dude. The Heisman Memorial Trophy, Big Sheek Louch.
Yep.
Hip Hop Hooray.
No. Read it. What does it say?
Hip Hop Hooray?
Nope.
Put it on
Nope.
the camera.
What you look?
It says
Hip hooray.
hip hooray.
Oh,
Hooray.
hip hooray. Yo, why I said hip hop? That's crazy.
But why is it only one hip? Because our man's got
Oh, yeah,
one
I
good
got
hip.
one hip. That's fine, yo.
fucking
I appreciate you guys, man. I'm tearing up in here, y'all. I'm tearing up. Woo. That's fine. Thank you so much.
No doubt. Enjoy.
Facts.
Happy birthday.
This is going up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that doesn't mean that we don't have a surprise for you too.
Oh, it's not my birthday.
It's not your birthday.
But thank you.
Your birthday is coming up though, but this is
Thanksgiving Day.
This is not.
That's right.
This is not. Oh, by the way, shout out to the Instagram account
That's like a few Rolexes.
shout out to the Instagram account that was just like, yo, breaking news. Nas was the one who gave Styles P his holiday nickname, and Styles had to be like, or he didn't.
No,
None of
but
this is
Jada
true.
liked it, and Jada was like, "Oh, that's
Nah,
dope."
wait.
Yeah.
I know.
No.
Not at all.
Tell me,
Tell
tell me.
me.
No.
Yeah.
And it's like a locks, a fake.
It's like a Locks tribute page.
It's a Locks tribute page, Warlock page. It was like Styles got his name from Nas. I was like, nah, that ain't it. Good thought, I guess though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good
no.
hypotheses, but
That's what you should have been talking to him about in our section in LA.
That's right.
nah, that ain't it, bro.
No, it's you were born on Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir.
It's like an early gift.
National holiday. No, well, sort of is.
This is the shit they ain't have your size.
Oh, that's
from-
some bullshit.
Yeah.
This is I know it is bullshit.
Bullshit. Look at that.
Shout out to our friends over at Pata.
Pata, what up?
Who
That's
sent?
fire.
Who
Good
sent?
looking.
Who sent when we asked them for
Air Max.
5 pairs?
Thank you.
Yeah.
We said Jada and Styles are size 9.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sheek is a 13.
Sheek is a 13.
Yeah.
Jeff is a 12. I'm an 11. And they said we got you on Jada and Styles.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hootie
Story
9.
of my life, y'all.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yes,
The
that was
20th
story
anniversary.
of my.
Wait.
Open them
2
shit.
pair? Hootie
Yeah.
9.
These is fucking fire.
Fire.
Shout out to Pata.
Shout out to
That
Pata.
was
Thank
dope.
you,
Pata,
Pata.
the
Thank you
greatest.
very much,
Yeah.
man. Love
Those
and
are the
appreciation, man.
Chlorophyll.
Thank y'all for
20th
making it happen.
Those just
These
dropped.
is crazy.
They
Those
just
just
dropped,
dropped. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saving these to the
Same
summer.
color in that
Yeah.
one.
Super fire.
Or maybe not.
Nah, we're rock those.
All right,
But
guys.
we should sell the other ones though.
What's that?
We should sell the other ones
Sell-
though.
sell
Because
Jada's
if
Sign 'em.
Jada's not here,
He
yeah.
thought of it, right? He,
Yeah.
he thought of that joint.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
What's
what
that?
it was. I
Naya.
just said, yo, me too.
Yeah.
I want a pair.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Those shits is fire.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
All right. So here's the
Pata.
thing.
Good looking.
Here's the thing. Shout out to Pata. Styles. We got on the phone with Styles and we were like, "Yo, all right, let's really make an episode happen. Like, you know, you got your doctor's appointment all set, whatever. We're like, let's do an episode." Jeff and I were debating as to whose turn it was to do one of these, and Styles goes, "Debate."
Yeah, there is no debate.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He
I was gonna quit if it wasn't my turn. First of all,
Styles goes, "I haven't chosen one in 3 years."
Kiss did the same. Kiss had to pick for 12 episodes. We watched Wildcats 12 times. Then we watched Wildcats 12 times.
And then by the way, so Sheek was actually just on vacation again.
yeah, I went to Aruba.
Went to Aruba. So
Yeah,
back-to-back vacations.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Your miles must be crazy right now.
yeah, they all right.
And so, but I called, and I didn't know that you were going to go on vacation.
Yeah.
I called you, and it was one of those like
Yeah,
overseas,
Yeah.
beeps, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is weird. I was like, Verizon's fucking up, right? But you picked up, and you're like, yo, who is this?
Yo, what's going on, Black? Yeah, yo, I just turned my data on when I landed.
Yo.
So I'm in Aruba, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
right at that
beautiful
point, Styles called me, and I was just on the phone with him, right?
Yeah.
And Jeff and I were like, yo, we should do like a Halloween-related movie too. And so I'm like, oh, this must be important. I was like, yo, I was like, Sheek, I gotta go. It's Styles, whatever. So I hang up on him, who picked up fucking overseas, right? And Styles goes, yo, and by the way, any Halloween pick does not fuck with what I want to watch. So that is not happening.
Yeah.
So here we are today. Styles, what movie did we watch?
They Cloned Tyrone.
All right.
Fucking with it.
What
Yeah.
did you love about this movie, and why did you want us all to watch it?
I love the messaging, and I wanted y'all to see what black people go. Nah.
Oh shit! As I said, this had to be a trip for y'all watching this shit.
Nah, I love the message of the movie. I think it was a slick way to give a lot of information out. I just thought it was an all around dope movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I fuck with that movie tough.
Well, Jeff, can you tell people what Wikipedia says about the movie?
They Cloned Tyrone is a 2023 American science fiction comedy mystery film directed by Joel Taylor in his feature film directorial debut from a screenplay he wrote with Tony Rattenmeyer. It stars John Boyega, Teyonah, Parris, and Jamie Foxx, who also serves as a producer, as an unlikely trio uncovering a shadow government cloning conspiracy.
Okay. So, Styles, how many times have you seen this movie? More than once?
Yeah.
Okay. Sheik, have you seen this movie?
Of course.
Okay. Oh, yeah, of course.
So it's more than once too. Like,
Okay.
Several times. Yeah.
Jazz?
Hootie.
Okay. Jeff, how many times have you seen this movie?
Just today.
Okay, and I had seen it once before and then watched it again for this. Sheik, what did you love about this movie?
I like the way it was shot. I like where was that taking place at? And what was that?
You know, it's in the South.
Yeah, I think it's
Definitely in the
vaguely in the
South.
South.
Yeah.
Where at
Yeah.
though? You know,
I don't think it's
They don't
specifically.
really say,
They
right?
say like they're
It's called,
going to
like,
go
the-
to Memphis after this.
Yeah.
it's definitely giving me a Memphis kind of feel,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that kind of
Yeah.
vibe. But I like the way it was shot. I like all the messages, even though I seen like they had this shit called Undercover Brother before,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Eddie
yeah.
Griffin and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Kind
That was
of,
like the
kind of
same
like the same
kinda, yeah,
message
newer.
type thing, but with real actors, if you will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was dope. It was dope.
73, 74 Grand Prix. Pontiac.
Yeah.
First time they did the split on the grill. Who?
Look at Jazz.
On the what in the
On
movie?
the grill.
The car,
They
yeah.
started
Yeah.
74, 75. They did the splits on the grills.
Yeah. Wow.
They did have they was them Pontiacs out there.
Yeah. Yeah. See, which also lent to like the Memphis feel and all that.
Right.
Back speakers, 8 tracks.
Yeah.
Stereo.
Jeff, what were your thoughts first time seeing this movie today?
Ooh,
Just
wee.
overall.
I'm here to listen. I'm here to learn.
Yeah, I knew this shit. I knew he didn't want to see this shit.
Are you a flat
That's like watching Selma.
Yeah.
For him, that was like watching.
Well, no, 'cause-
No, I thought it was fine. I didn't love it. I thought that it like I understood what it was going for. I thought that other movies have done similar things that spoke more to me. Like I thought that Get Out was a better.
okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Get
but
out was
you
nothing
get
like
out.
that.
Get Out was not better than this shit.
You
Like
don't think so?
message wise.
Get out his
I ain't nobody understand no fucking message of Get Out. Get Out was well I'm thinking
But
of.
also, like, so Get Out is built for like white liberals. This
Right.
movie is not built for like that.
So you're a white liberal.
You don't eat enough
Yes,
chicken
what
wings.
a surprise.
He said yes.
No, but
When did you
More
mistake
chicken
that?
wings.
Yeah.
yeah, but like this has like the black exploitation feel.
Absolutely.
This has a lot of like black sort of like
Yeah.
understanding that
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
into
yeah.
it. Not
Yeah.
to say that Get Out doesn't, right?
Nah, Get Out does. Get Out doesn't.
But I'm not talking about the vibes though.
No, I'm talking about. But Get Out is more so of. Let's say that's in
Taking
the
the
area
strong
of,
points from us.
Taking a what?
The
Definitely
strong
no
points from us.
exploitations in Get Out.
Whereas this one is more
No,
of
no.
the 40s, what we already know, the stereotypical.
No, this one was
shut you
more
down.
so of like what they was doing with the chicken. what
Yeah,
they was
Hell
chicken
yeah,
doing
put
with
in our music.
what they
Yeah.
was
The
doing
food,
with
the
church,
perms.
the
Right.
food, the perms,
Everything.
like that one. Get Out didn't have those type
Nah,
of
hell no.
those type of messages. Get Out was more so basically
Take our
how
good
white
shit.
people take
She
advantage
gonna-
of black
yeah.
people
And win.
But
But
this
isn't
one
that
was a little
this-
more detailed
Yeah,
as
yeah.
far as for a black person watching how they fuck with the food, how they fuck with the hair
Midnight
things,
Dragon.
how they send the messages through church, this and that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of messages.
Right.
That
So-
message in that fried chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hair straightener, fried chicken, grape
Absolutely.
drink,
Yeah.
church,
Nah, yeah,
rap
the
music,
wine at church.
strip clubs.
Yeah.
So okay,
Old man
Styles.
said it's in the water.
Yeah, well, so Styles, you're somebody. I think out of all of us, I think you're someone who I think it's safe to say does not believe in institutions, does not trust a lot of things. I'm curious as to like, especially considering something like this, the messaging in a film like this, like what institutions do you believe in? Who do you trust?
I really don't know my people. I trust my people, and then I trust genuine people. It's not that I don't believe in institutions. I'm more of a guy that looks at the history of an institution and how well it's went for people. So I'm really doing it from a mathematical, historical standpoint to go, all right, how is this shit really working? Think about it. We in 2024, COVID still affected black people more. Black people still go to jail more. Pregnancy rates with things like, so all of the, it's not that I don't believe in the institutions. I don't believe there's equality in the institutions. I don't believe there's fairness in the institutions. I believe the institutions are rigged for the privilege to keep winning and keep being privileged.
Totally.
Yeah.
Skull, brother.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure,
That's
for sure.
Skull, brother.
But
Come on, man.
I think you
Preach, brother.
I think you deserve like so much credit too, because the work you do outside of like the music stuff,
Fucking
I think
philanthropist, man.
is dedicated to
Yep.
making sure your people are better, right?
for
like
sure.
like and in all ways, whether it's like getting
Health.
like health, whether it's like getting people like healthy, right? Like
Yeah.
to work out and all that stuff, and to get people in a better like mind space. But like I think you're absolutely right in terms of like there's no equality. It's not fair. And I think this movie does, and my opinion is it does hit on a lot of like messaging that is very effective. I think,
Yeah.
that comes from a movie that
What
can like,
year did that take place? That movie supposedly take place.
2023.
That movie was in.
yeah. So
No,
you
it
have,
came out
you
in
have,
Oh
2023.
no, it came
Yeah.
out 2023.
But
no,
I
I think
think,
it's
like-
supposed to take place like
I
now.
think it's supposed
come on,
to
with
take
the pimps and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. I think that's
No.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was modern. It was modern.
Yeah, because Jamie Foxx says
Yeah.
in it, he's like, "Yo, you got 50 cented, right?"
Yeah, they were modern.
Yeah.
like when he gets shot. Like there's
Yeah, there
modern
was-
stuff
there
in
was-
there.
But
It
it
was
is
mine.
like
They were
a
just
little
pimping
like
from back in the
ambiguous
70s.
though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
it is.
Because like
Definitely.
there's a bunch of stuff from like obviously there's 70s influences, but there's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like mid 2000s influences.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
a lot
there's
of
like black
things.
Tahoe trucks, so
Yeah.
it's,
Right,
it's
right,
kind of
right.
Yeah,
It's kind of
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
it's
you don't
it's
really
supposed to
know.
encapsulate the black experience totally.
Yeah.
Sheek, what are you under the control of? What is like beyond your sort of like ability to be in control of something that is like over you, right? Like, is it the belief in like something specific? Is it like, you know, a certain, like, because in this movie you have a lot of things that like control the person, right? Going to church, they have a certain like thing. Listening to certain music will put you in a certain place. Like all these things are in control of these people in different ways, and obviously like goes to levels that we don't see until Kiefer Sutherland shows up and that whole thing.
Right.
What in this real life controls you? Like,
what controls me? God.
yeah.
God, and also I just believe like a lot of stuff is written or meant to be. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people that like it was in his cards. Certain stuff that you hear or see on TV that some crazy freak accident, it was that brother's time to go. It sounds real generic, but like I'm really one of those people like it was that time for you. It like God knew that day that you know what I mean? The whole move, the whole everything with it. So that's it with me. Nothing really but God. That's what moves me. Even with it, not to cut you off, like when people come down with illnesses and all that, they just didn't attract that shit. That was gonna happen to that. You know what I mean? And when it skips a certain person and goes to that person and this and that, it was yeah.
I would say as you, I agree with Louch, but I believe younger, I would say everything that was in the movie, not to that specific thing, but the food that's in the hood is fucked up. Churches and certain things get your mind state looking one thing until you're able to grow, mature, and travel. I think traveling has helped us. We've been traveling since we were pretty young men. Like, you know what I mean? Getting to see the world, getting to see different places. So you get to get out of the hole that most people are in. I think that movie resonates because most people in the hood are affected by how they eat, what's going on with the hair situation, what's going on with the food situation, what's going on with their parents' church or what the churches are telling them, or how they act when they're not in church. So I believe all of these things play a part in your life and can control you if you don't have control over yourself, and if you're not, like Lou said, depending on the higher power. Because
as you can have all that in play.
That's what really affects the hood. Like just to think about it on a layman's term. You don't see all of that shit in a white rich neighborhood. I've lived in an affluent neighborhood since I was 20. You don't see a bunch of liquor stores. You don't see a bunch of fast food. You don't see a bunch of fucked up schools like this, programs in the schools. So all of that shit plays part in play for somebody. There's people who never leave their town. There's people who've never left New York. There's people that's from New York who ain't been to Jersey or Connecticut, and their whole life is based upon what's happening in that particular neighborhood.
You know what you will see though, Styles? The reason why I say God is because in those neighborhoods that you're talking about, in the rich white neighborhoods, you'll see this rich, let's say billionaire, come down with cancer or whatever. That was like, what the fuck? He ate perfectly through his whole life, all kind of like garden salads and stuff. But there was his time, it was his time to. How'd he get that shit? This motherfucker had all the money in the world.
Time to go, like you said, it's ready.
And he ate perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so one thing I want to say is that I think money and power and class is a huge thing, and that's something I for sure subscribe to. The idea that like billionaires, that people in power are selfish, do look out for themselves, and do not care about the working class, the middle class, people who are like not in their small circles. Like, and like, do you guys like have any idea like when that like that light switch like went on for you, when you realized it's just like, oh, there's a few small people who control a lot of stuff and they'll never care about like people who are not in their circles?
I think we knew that since high school.
Yeah, that's my mindset with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I think we knew
like you
that
said, since high school.
Yeah, I think we knew that since high school. One thing I can say is we was always looking to gain knowledge, I would say. And it's easy to tell, especially when you have a job in the music industry and start moving around and get in rooms, it's easy to tell that a few people run everything. It's easy to understand the situation like that. Okay, this is who runs everything. Or there's a few people, whether it's music, not music, politics, religion, there's always a select few that have a hand in how the whole thing is moving. So it's always a few that have control over millions. That's why they say when the 99% flip one day and the light switch turns on, the 1% are fucked up.
Well,
They're gonna be fucked up.
That's why, and sort of like jumping toward the end, and it's a 2-hour film, so I want to say this is in the last like probably like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, the Fonte, the main character, right? He gets down into this world. The 99% has like come to sort of like, you know, take over, understand what's going on, and like switch it up and free the people who are like in these capsules, right?
Yeah.
But when he gets down there, he meets his like once self or future self or whatever, right?
Yeah.
An older guy
dude.
that is him or something, right? And he says, he has this quote, and I want to know what you guys think about it, because I think that's what you're speaking about, where he says assimilation is better than annihilation. So, but like you're thinking like the other way around, right? Where it's just like annihilation is better than assimilation, because that guy clearly is assimilated.
Yeah,
And the 99% is coming.
Simulation meaning to keep it going.
Well,
To like blend
join
in.
in.
to the-
Join in.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I can't say in a way you could say that, because sometimes you got to destroy to build. Sometimes you got to destroy something to rebuild it. So, but just if you think about life in general, for however you put it, even if you follow any religion, somehow it has to be some sort of simulation. Just think about God made the human being, right? How did he make him? He made man to be able to get a certain amount of hot, certain amount of cold before you die. Your parts match a woman's parts. Yeah. You combine that together, you make a baby, and you work, you play, you sleep. You need to sleep a certain amount of hours. So even if you just look at Earth from day one, when God created it, it's somewhat of a simulation.
Yeah. I'm tricky on that destroy and rebuild thing. I get it, because I'm kind of cool with the destroy and rebuild, but there's some sickles that had that idea with the destroy and rebuild.
Yeah,
Being white motherfuckers out,
Yeah.
white everybody out and try to rebuild this shit. Like you gotta watch who's destroying and rebuilding.
Right. Well, so okay, this is sort of like a more complicated thing where it's like, what do you think of the people who are like, and I understand the idea of like people who haven't traveled, people who are not like, you know, learned in the world, right? And know what's beyond like their neighborhood, their block, whatever. What do you think about people who are just like, I like going to my church. I like the music that I listen to.
That's the point of the,
I like the food that I eat,
that's
right?
the point of Grand Prix.
What's that?
That's the point of Grand Prix. Keep people complacent in their where they are. So when you kind of figure out where what year it was in, it doesn't matter. You keeping that same thing going, that 70s vibe, that 60 vibe, that Grand Prix,
right?
Yeah.
That Pontiac.
Yeah.
And some people look at that.
You need vision
They don't leave.
vision or experience to know that that's not the thing to continue to do. Or you become doing exactly what those before you came to do if you don't have the vision to say, I don't want to continue this cycle. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That it's like put it for instance as a black man who comes from the hood. When you get money, your first thing is, I want to move somewhere where my kid has a better opportunity and a better school system. That's one of the first things, because you don't want to continue to put your kid what you just went through in that cycle. You don't want your kid standing on corners if he don't got to be standing on corners. So
absolutely,
that's having a vision and the understanding of seeing something better. So a lot of people are stuck in place, and a lot of people aren't. It's just
there's people here in Yonkers. They ain't left Yonkers in like years, dog.
Yeah.
That's why the whole thing. People ask you, like with hip hop, it's dope that we could take our homies and see certain things that they probably never seen ever. You know what I mean? People like, yo, what you think about the state of, man, these young boys is traveling the world and taking some of these niggas off the blocks that probably would have caught bodies if they was home or got caught up. Yeah. So it's cool, man. Whether, I'm not, it's cool.
So mind control through like media, through like the lack of variety in terms of like the products that were out there, like all that stuff sort of has been not eliminated, but like there's been a downward trend ever since like the internet. Because now there's more ways for people to talk, more ways for people to make money on their own. Everything like can be done independently. And so like I wonder if you think that the internet has been good or not for people like either blending in or like becoming solo themselves.
I think it's a 50-50.
Yeah, double edge.
I think that's a double-edged sword
Yeah.
because the information is out more, but people tend to have herd thinking. So although the information, like, there's more information out now, but the youths, I can't say they're slower, but they're not into education as much as the generation that came before them. And they have more tools to get the information. But there's so much shit going on. It's like, why the fuck do I want the information when my homie's over there dancing?
Yeah.
When that's over there lit. When everybody's talking about this topic. So
Yeah.
that tool is out, but it's like, just think about the tool in itself. You could post something about how to fucking save somebody's life and how to have a better life. It's not gonna get as much likes as if you post somebody getting punched in the face.
Yep.
You post
True
some
that.
bullshit, something negative, it's gonna get way more attention than something positive. So it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It goes back to the who you're around and do you have the mind state to see something different, because everybody's still talking about the same fucking. You can almost predict what people are going to be talking about just by what's
What's trending.
What's trending.
Yeah.
So it's like people don't even have the thought pattern to think out the box. Like, I don't even want to talk about that shit. If everybody else is talking about it, I'm talking about it.
Well, how about this? Is ignorance bliss? Because there's a lot of people who they're like, nah, I'm good. Like, I know that you have had your eyes open. I know that you've traveled. I know that you've seen different things.
Yeah.
But I'm happy. I'm in my position, and like I don't want to go elsewhere. I don't want to understand the next thing.
You can't be mad at that person though if they're doing well. If they're doing well and they set, some people are set in their ways,
Yeah, some
but they're
people
doing
in their
great.
comfort zone.
But they're doing great. You can't be mad at that. I know you're saying, nah, dog, you need to come try this. You'll make more money. You'll do this and that, dog. What if I'm straight? What if I'm like straight?
It's funny, my barber just said that today.
Yeah.
We was talking about traveling, me, him, and another dude. He was like, I don't really like to travel.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm a routine type of person. He was like, I go somewhere for too long or do something.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't want to be on long flights. I don't want to be there for long.
Right.
I want to eat what I want to eat. How? So he's content. But he jet skis. He has a boat.
Oh, yeah.
He does all of that
Yeah.
kind of shit, but he just ain't into traveling like that.
Sorry, not to get off topic. You have a barber?
Yeah, I got a beard, Jeff.
I mean, barely.
Because I shaved it down, Jeff.
Content could be
Shaved it
good.
down.
Content could be good,
For
man.
sure.
Content
Well-
could be good, meaning like certain people that's so like they not getting into no problems. They good and they getting money and I consider myself one of them kind of guys that's like you could tell me, yo, Luke, but you can make 10 more thousand over there. I'm fine. I don't need it. Like I'm really could say that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
you know,
is that what we make of like the older guy who's sitting outside of the store?
no, he knew everything. Dude
Right.
told every time he came back, he said, "You smell like a new car."
Right.
Yeah.
But
Fresh car smell to me. He knew.
but he doesn't need to like.
And
you
they
know-
was jerking him. They poured him the littlest amount of beer in that
Boy,
cup.
they was giving
Every
him-
time they was
was
jerking
giving
that
him
nigga.
nothing.
God damn.
They was giving him
They
nothing.
poured him a little bit. Like the fuck.
He's keeping him through.
Yeah, but he's content in his little thing. He doesn't need.
No, he
to,
was fucked up. He just knew everything. That nigga was
knew.
content.
He knew
Content.
what it was.
Don't get fucked up and content wrong. That nigga on the street that's homeless ain't content.
He hootie.
Yeah, come on, man. That nigga
He's
ain't
surviving.
content. Yeah.
He's adapted to surviving and not complain about it.
He says all in the straight hair. It's
was
in the straight
solo.
hair. He
He was
knew
by himself.
He knew the straight hair
Yeah.
thing. He knew.
nobody else knew.
Yeah.
So he just could sit there and watch it because what can you do by yourself?
So,
If other people don't want to wake up.
what do you guys think culture is?
What do you mean?
Well, so there's a lot of stuff in there that people would be like, no, like that's how I live my life. I listen to rap music. I go to
Yeah, that's
strip
black
clubs.
culture.
Programmed to live.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Like these are like the cornerstones, or not the cornerstones. Let me like,
Right.
take that
Yeah,
back.
these are the 5 elements.
Yes, 5 elements of no, but like these are like important things to what makes how some people see like blackness.
Culture really depends on it's different aspects of talking about culture.
Yeah.
One, it could be food. Like certain people eat a certain way because they culture. Some people pray, meditate, go to certain religious things because they culture. But then you have the aspect of painting is culture, music is culture. If it's hip hop, how you walk, talk, dress, who you hang with, how you vibe,
slang, everything.
how you
Oh,
do that,
yeah.
that's culture. So culture is a very
It's like a worldwide thing, man. It's different.
It's very vast in
Yeah,
the ways
yeah.
you could approach saying this is culture.
Right.
Like some people, we could say This is culture right here. Us saying we're gonna get up, have a chat, and talk. That's part of some culture. So there's a lot of things that fit into the word culture.
Absolutely.
It really depends on how you see it,
narrow it,
and how you view it. Like for us as black men, of course, and even y'all, you're not black, but you're in hip hop. So culture means something different to you than it would mean to even a Jewish guy who's not into hip hop.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's gonna give you a whole. If you ask him, you was culture.
Yeah.
You ask him what's culture. It's gonna be two fucking totally different lists.
Yeah.
Like as if I was to ask a black guy from the burbs who don't listen to hip hop what culture is, he may say something different.
Culture, like especially in the last like 15 years, has like the word has.
Yeah, they throw that word around for the culture.
Yeah. But
I'm doing this for the culture.
Which means for free.
Yeah. Okay, so when we talk about culture, you know, Jeff and I, we are, you know, hip hop, right? We've been around long enough. We've
Absolutely.
been 2 feet down, and you know, we go to weddings and we go to funerals. Like we're in this like 100%. But you know, we're two white guys who were outsiders who worked our way in and earned this thing, right? But you watch a lot of other people, and now the landscape is so different, where it's like there's no barrier to entry. It's easy to get into this thing. So what is culture, right? And I think that like, especially like us, I know you guys too, and a lot of others, but there's a lot of people who don't live by this morals, codes, ethics, like trying to like uphold something. And so when I ask, what is culture? Like, is this something worth fighting for anymore? Or is it just like so like beyond that it's just like,
no, absolutely,
why?
it's worth fighting for.
1,000%.
Absolutely, it's worth fighting.
Just started.
1,000%, because at the end of the day, hip hop is a young man or young lady, whatever you want to call it, is 50 years old. Like that 50 years old is not a big age. So the culture is what got us here. The culture
right.
still does, even though shit is watered down, like Louch said, like we don't hate on young people whose music we don't like, because part of our other culture is understanding how the streets operate. So if this dude could get another 10 dudes jobs, make them travel the world, see shit they didn't see, that's beautiful. Yeah. But then also at the same time, if you ask any kid, even with all the genres in hip hop, all the artists, they're gonna still refer to whether it's Cole, Kendrick, or Drake, them being the top dog. It's always gonna be somebody with bars. Until the day when it's somebody who totally has no bars and not saying nothing, that's when we worry about the culture. So other shit is added on, but it's important to keep, because there are young people who still live up to what the people who came before them laid out for them. So culture is gonna always be important, because that shit it ain't just what you do outside, that's what you do inside as well.
And us old heads got to start thinking like how Styles just said, that everything he explained is correct. Us old heads got to stop like hating on the young guys. You know what I mean? Let them rock. I don't like every single thing, but I know my kids do. I know they love it. They partying, and them young boys is getting millions and millions of dollars. It may have not have came to us that kind of, it's kind of like the Jordan thing. Whatever these new guys' contracts are, like I know he wasn't seeing that.
Right.
But he's that guy.
But that's what I think a lot of young people, old people problem is that the young people don't pay the respect, but the older people don't know. Like you trying to step in somebody's shoes, you was already in them shoes. 20 years ago. Like get out his way.
Let him
like
rock.
move out his way, let him rock. And
it's a lane for you.
Like be happy with the age you are. Be happy
Word.
that you had longevity. You had that much time that you able to say, I could see the next thing. Like we've been
them
through.
Niggas ain't popping. Like see, Styles, you know why too? You got me and you could feel that way because I hate to sound like that. We still lit. We still rocking. We still doing dope stuff. Like and our shows are sold out and they going crazy. Some of them get grumpy and they feel like they get upset.
You know why? Because they didn't stick to the fucking culture. Them young people
Back to the
appreciate,
culture.
them
See
young
the
people
segue?
appreciate us because we never came in the game shitting on those who came before us. We always treated them like with the utmost respect, and those who came after us, we never looked down on them. We treated them with the utmost respect.
Word.
Well, okay.
So that plays part into where we land on the scale of things.
Just asking. We went to Just Blaze had a birthday a bunch of years ago that we went to, and his wife brought a bunch of special guests out to perform. One of them was Tila Rock, right? And Tila Rock pulled up with a jacket that said "First Artist Signed to Def Jam," and it's like that's what because he's not getting the credit, he's not getting the shows, his career like had a certain arc, and it's not maybe what he had hoped for, but he's got that jacket, right? And that's how he sort of like moves and gets the attention. You know, that's sort of like a reality of like where it is. I don't know that he didn't get along with people after him. I don't know, but
I thought it was LL. Nah?
No, Tila Rock.
Yeah.
Party Time.
Yeah.
Best Jam.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's
I was
yours.
playing it.
yeah.
But like
84.
But also, like at that point, like nobody had ever had a long-term career. So, like I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. We should put like those expectations on what he had or didn't have or anything.
Right.
Got you.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always fight for this.
But
For
there's
this
always
whole,
a first record that starts a label. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's the record that gets the
For,
label.
for
going.
sure.
Or
For
that there's
sure.
a second
But
one or
it
third
was-
one or whatever.
it
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
though. it's yours. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
there is artists though that could say they jumped that label off. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Now, I
LL.
know you got.
LL.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
see, that's kind of
LL.
where I was gonna go with it. There is certain artists that could say that they did this for this label.
Yeah.
LL, Public Enemy.
Yeah.
and keep
Crazy.
going like, but
Yeah.
you know, so yeah.
Yeah, totally. So and LL's still doing his thing and very much just on a major stage every week.
Absolutely.
So that's
Hit every
that is
year.
really cool.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, he was at your guys' show.
yeah,
Oh
At
that's
Terminal
right.
5.
yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Absolutely. Shout out to the GOAT, man.
So okay, there's a lot
Says
of
a lot.
there's a lot of idea. Oh, totally. There's an idea in this that is pretty huge, which is that obviously it's in the title, but the idea that you can make someone else in your image. How do you guys feel? You know, on a conceptual level, can somebody, and Jeff and I, by the way, went through this on a specific level where we had sold the show to MTV back in 2015, right? And at a certain point in the negotiations when we were writing stuff and they were not happy with what we were writing or they had a different vision or whatever, they threatened us. They're like, we don't need you guys for this. And we're like, the show is about us. Like, you know, okay, you want to get like two people from like Iowa,
Yeah.
you know, to play like, okay, good, but you're never going to get the chemistry. You're never going to get that actual thing. Can someone, and I know this is a big thing, like, especially from your guys' time in music, but like, can someone make you? Can they just clone you? Can they remake you?
I don't think so.
No, that's because we're authentic.
Yeah,
There's some people, groups, single individuals.
Name them.
No, I'm not gonna name them. But I actually could name them. You're not gonna make another DMX. You're not gonna make another
Facts.
Nas. You're not gonna
Facts.
make another Mobb Deep. You're
Never.
not gonna make another Wu. You're not gonna make a lot of people.
There'll never be
because
another Hove, another Eminem. There'll never be another
Never.
Outkast.
You may build
name
models
it.
of them that may seem similar, but it's not the original
Right.
piece, because your authenticity and your organic self is what gets you there.
Right.
So a person, if you're not that, people could see through it. People could see. Like somebody asked me about AI music and how it was going to be successful because the computer knows how to do everything. The computer don't got a soul.
Right.
It may put the
Not at
words
all.
together, but it ain't gonna say
Yeah.
that shit that's gonna hit you in the
Absolutely.
gut because
Yeah.
the computer don't got no fucking soul.
Yeah.
It could
he
piece
wouldn't-
all the words
this ain't
it
him.
wants
He would
to
not have said that
together,
Yeah.
but
You
it
can
can't
duplicate
make
the
you.
sound and the sample, but you can't duplicate that person's.
You can't
his
duplicate
heart.
that soul. So
Period.
that's soul is original. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of people you can't. There's not another Prince. There's
The
not
AI
another
ain't got
Michael
no
Jackson.
tears in it, man.
Not another James Brown. It's not another Madonna. Things
Big
close to
facts.
him. Yes. Is it another one of them?
Right.
No. By far.
Yeah.
Have you
far.
guys ever wanted twins? Like a second, like when you were growing up, were you like, oh man, I wish I had a twin brother?
Nah, I wish it was never me at the time to fucking
go to work.
handle some shit.
Yeah,
for me.
go to
work. Twin brother.
Yeah.
Then I can make that nigga just go away. But not he stays there and shit.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh, you're a twin.
I am a twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But fraternal, I mean, like we couldn't like interchangeably.
What's the,
yeah.
All right. What's the dumbest stuff that people say to you because you're a twin or assume about you?
If I get hurt, he feels it. Yeah.
But people, that's not really dumb because people have said that.
Yeah, man. I was
Twins,
gonna say,
twins
dude,
have said that
Can
on
you
the
feel
record.
something's wrong?
So that's
Yeah.
not really
let's
dumb.
let's see if Dan calls me.
No. Listen. Can you feel something's wrong? Honestly, can you feel something's
He's
wrong?
like-
Like something's going wrong?
Yeah.
You hurt?
No.
You really can't feel like something ain't right.
You
Something
don't
ain't
love Dan.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I heard. Well, then again,
This is
I'm
a hell of a
speaking
way
of
for Dan to find out, by the way.
no feeling at all. Like
You
that
don't love
day,
Dan.
like
This
something
is
ain't right.
fucked up, Dan. Fuck
You mean
him.
like a cosmic sort of like?
Kind of like no, real like yo, man. Let me check on my brother. I
Yeah.
just feel off today.
I mean, I check in with him just regularly, but it's not.
But not
I mean,
'cause-
and maybe
He
it's
was
because
little,
like
he could
Dan.
wear sweaters.
Yeah.
I think that's a black people power.
Gotta be.
It's a black
Gotta
people
be.
power.
Yeah.
You can kind of feel when
You
something's
feel that
wrong
shit, Styles,
or
word.
feeling it. You
Like, what the
ever
fuck,
hear,
man?
like even I feel it in the air of even on the woo. Yo, I can feel something's gonna happen tonight.
Yeah.
Like, that's a real shit. Like you could be in the hood.
Yeah,
It
man.
could be 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
6
Feel
p.m.
right. Yeah.
light outside. Nothing's
Yeah.
happening.
Y'all
You
never
could
had
be
that
like,
feeling?
you could be like,
It's
yo,
definitely
something
a mother's
fucked up is
intuition.
gonna happen.
We was leaving my house one time, me and P, and going down the hill, and the police was coming up the hill, and she felt it was going to my house to and she was damn right it was for Unique. Like she just felt that call was coming to my house.
Whoa.
And we turned around and it was for this is years. He was,
Yeah.
God damn. But then
Wow.
my mama definitely know
Yeah,
too. Word.
women's intuition.
Yeah,
is crazy.
man. It's crazy as a twin. You never felt nothing.
Didn't someone
We're
say
not very close.
Didn't someone be like, which one are you? Like,
Did you used to be identical?
Did you used to be identical?
Yeah.
That's
Y'all
a
get
fucking
asked the
stupid-
whitest
Yeah.
People are
twin
dumb.
questions.
That's the
These are the
stupid
whitest twin questions. Our shits is different.
no.
Oh yeah. Did we both fuck the same girl? Like, after-
Yeah, our shit would be like some
Yeah.
weird shit that you, as
Yeah.
a twin, you're supposed to know.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good, Jeff.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was good. Very, very good.
Okay, so when we're talking about this movie, what do you think? What role does Kiefer Sutherland play in this whole thing?
The man.
Master.
Yeah, the man.
Master.
He's the
He
the
is.
man.
He's they.
the man.
You know when
Yeah.
they say the man,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
white
yeah,
guy's
yeah,
the man.
whatever
He's
the
the
man.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But his thing was, he's like, I got a boss who has a boss, and
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
a boss, whatever.
But in that movie, he was the man. He was
Yeah,
the
he
guy.
was the man.
Yeah, he was the man.
The man. That
he
guy,
was
you know what I'm
dope.
saying?
Yeah,
The man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the man.
Yeah.
He was big brother.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and
For that sector, it felt like for that area or whatever that was until they have plans
Because they
to
had it in
change
LA
that.
and all
Yeah.
over the
Yeah.
place. Well,
Yeah.
right there in that movie, this particular movie, he was
Yeah,
the
he
man.
was the man. That was his
Yeah.
section.
yeah. Well, what? Okay, how'd you feel about like his demise in the end? How did that all work for you?
How they killed him and all
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, how'd I feel about it?
Took too long.
To get him?
Yeah.
It's gonna happen again, though. It's like a paradox. Like it's bullshit. He didn't go anywhere. Just needed to happen then, because you guys know now. So we'll wash it away, and then we'll start over with some more bullshit.
Oh, you saying he was gonna come back? Like because
Yeah, he's coming back.
They cloning him as to be the
He's
man
a
again.
clone, too.
He will be the man. He's still the
Because
man.
he might
the
get
white
some
guy.
humanity in him. And then if he does, we'll just keep cloning. We need you to keep doing this.
Now they're gonna
for
bring him
now.
back to life again
Right.
and keep doing it. I get it. Yeah.
But here's my thing about like it as a movie. I was just like, I hate how in Batman they all like the villains will always like tell their schemes instead of like actually killing the
Or like
person.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, and I was just like, if you have an issue, like just kill them, like or whatever, like like why are we doing so much
maniac.
explaining?
I had two like small sort of like nitpicks when it came to like the movie making of this.
Hold on, let me answer him real quick.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
tell you why they probably did that. In all forms of life, they say the devil always will tell you what you're doing,
Absolutely.
what he's doing.
Big
He'll
facts.
let you know what he's doing.
Yep. He'll show you in movies, everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
they'll show you or tell you the plan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's why they say that's why they said the greatest trick he ever pulled is making people think he doesn't exist.
Deception.
So that perception of, I think that's where they, not just that movie.
Yeah.
With all movies, it's like the evil person has to tell you, I'm about to fucking kill you, and we're gonna
Well,
take
also, I
over
mean,
your
like,
family.
there's a
the
lot of
castle.
like dots to connect. I understand all that, and so like I understand it, but as a movie making thing, I was like, I think there are probably better ways to explain what's happening here rather than just through this, one device at the end. But that was just me.
I know. My man went months thinking his mom was in that room.
That
This
was
nigga
crazy.
said,
Yo.
and who did that shit?
Yeah.
She said, I'm okay, baby. Sheila had a fish fry at the community center. I'm still full.
And why he didn't want to see her?
Community center. I'm
Yeah.
still full.
Why he didn't want to see her
Oh,
though?
Sheila recorded that thing. Sheila had a
tried to
fish
get in
fry
there.
at the community center. I'm still full. I'm okay, baby. I said, oh shit. Y'all niggas is crazy, man.
That
Yo,
shit.
do you remember Ferris Bueller when he like tapes the whole thing? So when his
Yeah.
principal comes, he
Yeah.
has a certain like
Yeah.
answer
Yeah.
response.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
that.
Shit was
Yeah.
black as fuck.
Yeah.
Sheila had a fish fry. I'm still full. Come back later, baby.
That shit was hilarious.
Fucking hot arm.
Yo.
That shit was
Crazy.
hilarious.
I had two small nitpicks, right? And one has to do with the car. Fonte knows that, like, you know, he fucked the other guy's leg up, right? He goes on with his day and does his business at the top of the movie, right? And then he goes and searches Jamie Foxx and he pulls up at the motel.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny.
good.
Like, really, really excellent.
Give me a minute, baby. Come on, man. My whole day dehydrated. You got to put my bitches back out there. They dehydrated.
So he runs up on Jamie Foxx. He goes down back to his car. Other car pulls up behind him. He puts it in reverse and has nowhere to go. And he knows that he's like...
And he had a gun on him.
And he had a gun on him, so he's in trouble. And he's like, I only got one way out. Opens up the door.
That's crazy.
Steps up
Not doing
and
that.
just like meets his end,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Falls back in the car, like glass shatters, like car's fucked up or whatever. He wakes up the next morning. Cool. In this world, I understand that. But why is his car cool? That part I didn't really
His car
understand.
was back to regular?
His car is back to regular. No
Because-
blood.
Listen,
Windows fine.
I caught that too.
Yeah.
The car wasn't even a scratch on it. So how do you keep that car?
Yeah.
How do you keep that? That part bothered me
Yeah.
too.
Clone,
Yeah.
They cloned him, but how they do the car? You
Yeah,
saying?
because
Yeah,
the car
what?
car was already a little twisted.
It was like
you
some
said,
like
it was a little
Groundhog Day
twisted.
thing. It was
Yeah.
like everything
Yeah.
snaps back, except everyone else
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
they fucked up.
Yeah.
their lives
They didn't think it
continue
out.
on.
Which
I was
I
like-
thought that the movie was going to go like in that direction.
I thought so too. Yeah.
Then they fucked up.
Yeah.
They didn't think of that.
But the other small thing.
Good thing we're talking about it.
I know. Yeah. Liquor and cigarettes, not issues. You know.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, you're talking about like, all right, fried chicken, church, rap music,
Yeah.
all things that you think would be like negative influences for people.
Well,
It's
liquor
like,
and cigarettes is worldwide fucked up for even white people, Latin
oh,
people,
oh.
everybody. So I think they went with the products that they know specifically
got you.
deal with,
But then why the church?
with black things.
They
Why
put
you
it in the
mean?
wine. They put it in the wine in the church.
No. He was asking like, what about the church makes it a specific black experience? But they did, you know, have a
Because
black.
you know where it's gonna be a heavy black gathering in certain churches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but these are all like white created issues, no? And that's a black church. Like, I mean, listen.
That's fair.
Jesus was black.
Yeah.
We're not saying like otherwise,
So you
but
don't move
Nah,
forward.
well, they know the religion. They use that to control us.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
move forward.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just pray about it. Don't worry about it. Don't be proactive.
yeah,
Just pray about it.
Well, yeah, it's a deep lesson, and I'm gonna try to make it fast as possible. If you take, like in a black family, you remove the black man out of the household, say whatever crime, whatever it does, or since slavery they've been taking the man out the household and move him. Now the women's in control. The woman's first thing is run to God and pray to God, which is nothing wrong with, but that's the ultimate thing for a big grandma raising a family is more someone follow what the church say. Everything will be all right, no matter how shit is fucked up. Like a man ain't gonna keep going. I'm gonna just rely on God in the church all the time for the most part. But you can get a bunch. I'm talking about a bunch. You can't get a bunch of men to do that. They're gonna get up and do something. But you can get a bunch of ladies that's gonna go to work and just tell you keep your faith, keep believing in God. God to take care of it. This and that. So I think they used it for that aspect of how church deals with the community.
All of those pieces, even the car.
Yeah.
Everything is just to keep whatever the people in the neighborhood is looking at that they think is the thing
Yep.
and they're comfortable with. That's all they're gonna see. They're gonna see that car riding. The church people gonna go to church. Whatever it is, the guy's gonna be there with his drink. But he's smart. He knows it's in the water. He keeps saying it's in the water. He knows that they're doing it. You get it?
Yeah.
He may have even paused his own cloning, if you get what I'm saying. Because he's watching. He's a watcher. He's not making no moves, but he knows it's going on. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you smell like a new car, baby. You smell like a new car.
Yeah,
He know
exactly.
That he knew
Yeah.
he just
He
got
knew it
cloned.
was
Yeah.
a new car. He knew it wasn't the same whip.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
No, he said that not the car. He said that he smelled like
Smelled
a new
like a
car,
new car,
like a
yeah.
brand new person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it just came back from getting cloned.
The whole point. The car, the
he
person.
said it's in the straight hair. It's all in the straight hair.
Yep.
Like
yep.
the old guy.
Yeah, because
Well,
he's
we
not
knew he
moving.
knew. We knew he knew.
He's not moving. He figured out. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm not gonna make no waves. I'm gonna stay right here. Give me my little bit. I'm gonna drink it. I'm not gonna move. They're not gonna keep taking me out.
They all figured that out as well, as far as like when they like this show that we all getting head, we getting this and that, we doing this and that. The people will turn their head and eat their food. They won't watch the cameras when they show them getting head. Like, let's go about shit the way they want us to look.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like out here. You keep playing according to the rules. You don't got no bodies and all that. You're blocked. They'll let you sell crack to each other on the regular. For us back then, you know what I mean? Like as long as ain't no bodies pop up and nothing out the regular, they'll let you keep functioning.
That goes back to these institutions, right?
True.
It goes back to the institutions. Black young kids ain't flying out the country buying kilos.
Facts.
Kilos are coming in here.
Yeah.
Young black
Guns.
kids ain't going out the country buying big military graded weapons. They send them in. They send them in. So this goes back to the institutions we're talking about set up in place for you to fail. Just even like the school system. If you here in the hood, right, and your kid has a problem learning, the stigma or whatever you want to call it, in the hood is automatically special ed.
Yeah.
You live in a white neighborhood, they're gonna find an assistance teacher in some
Yep.
specially
After-school
named
learning
fucking
and all that.
program there's not even special ed in the school up there.
Oh yeah.
There's no special ed.
Yeah, you know
But in
that.
the hood, it's special ed. Up there, they're gonna get you a teacher's assistant, and you know why? Because if that particular school has failing levels,
Oh yeah.
then that brings the real estate down. That brings the property value down.
Yeah.
And if that brings the property value down, that's fucking with their money.
All that.
So what they're going to put in the school is assisted teaching programs to help you and your kid get out of there so your kid's learning and not a negative statistic that's going to reflect on them.
Big facts.
And that's not out of giving a fuck.
Nigga.
It's out of protecting what they have and protecting the money and keep it in. But down
Yep,
here, they
he's
don't
right.
give a fuck about no protection.
Nah.
So throw that motherfucker in special ed or let him get
Yep.
through 12 years of school and he could
Skip
barely
all, like,
read
could
or
barely
fucking
read or
write.
write or math or anything.
Math, he knows probably 6th grader, 7th grader, 8th grader math. And you're like, how the fuck did this dude pass school?
You're right. And we ain't gonna 12 years a slave this whole conversation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, yo, same time, let me tell you something, man. We motherfuckers been on heroin and all that, right? Now it's called the pandemic. Now it's called a mental health situation. Motherfucker, where was it? You gave us years in jail. Homie, it's a mental health thing. We need to get him help. That's this heroin, motherfucker. That ain't no mental health shit. He on fucking dope.
Styles.
He on dope. What you mean
That's a
mental
fact.
health?
Yeah.
That's a
Now
fact.
you switched it to that
Yeah.
mental health situation.
Well, okay, so Styles, when did you go to the White House? Like within the last 6 months, right?
Yeah.
You were invited down there, and we hit you after, and we're like, look, like the look's cool, but the fact that like you were heard, your words were like stated, they're on the record, and that you were in the building to say those words meant a lot, right? What you said there was that there were things that should have been done, what Sheek was just saying, like all this shit should have been done a long time ago. Why are we just talking about this now? Why is this not a bigger part of the conversation? Things like that. But what we obviously all understand and see is that you work on a local level as well, right?
Yeah.
That you meet with the mayor of Yonkers, that you institute things that are like in, you know, your arm's length, right? That it's not so big that it just disappears and that it's like words that don't matter. You actually like institute things that like then become actual progress.
Yeah.
Can you talk about like getting stuff done in terms of local versus like a national or international thing and why that matters?
I feel local matters because that's what you're immediately dealing with. Like, if these are the situation and these are the people I'm around, it's like your household. You can't take care of somebody else's house until you take care of your house. Amen. So it's more so like, all right, these are people I could reach. These are people I see, and these are changes I know that will cause some sort of positive effect. I can't call up either one of the presidential candidates with that. I can't call up a lot of people with that, but I can use my impact that I have socially, locally. And I think that's important to do. Like, you know, for me, it's funny, even looking at people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we said, we ain't going to have too much of a fucking, we ain't going to make this all educational. But if you arguing over the top, who's at the top and what's going on, but you never gave a fuck about the bottom, is that because technology is telling you and that's what Instagram is telling you to do? Or is that because you really give a fuck? So how many people you think really give a fuck if everybody wasn't talking about it? So it's a bunch of, if you could do something, do it so you could see some change and effect. And that's, I wouldn't have been at the White House if I didn't start locally.
For sure.
Like, you know what I mean? They may not call me back either.
No, well.
They probably won't call me back for the shit I'm willing to say.
If there's something suspicious, are you the type, Sheek, to dive in, or are you someone to mind your own business?
My motherfucking business.
Louch gonna mind. He gonna keep it pushing.
Yo,
my
when they
business.
saw that elevator,
Unless-
they were like,
Yeah.
No,
Right
listen,
in.
like say it's affecting us and my family and my guys and
Yeah.
my brothers. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
100%. How can I help? What I got to do? This and that, and they'll tell you that. Other than that, I always in my head feel like I swear I don't know why it's like this but like yo, these other motherfuckers won't do it for me. They won't bat an eye. They won't even try to come back and help me. So I'll be like, man, fuck that. You know what I mean? And that's just how I feel with a lot of shit. I know, like, damn, Louch. But that's just what it is.
Jazz, if that was the same scenario, what would you do?
I probably.
Are you going to take the elevator or no?
It depends on. I mean, Prince shouldn't have took it. He predicted it. He predicted it.
Yeah, Prince.
He predicted
Prince
it.
died it. Huh?
Who
The artist.
Prince, the artist. Let
What are you
the elevator
talking
take you there. That's the point. That's the point.
What?
What are you talking
The
about?
point is
Fired.
The point is, y'all missed it. Y'all missed
Yeah.
it. Don't let
Prince
the
like
elevator
that. Don't
break
let the
us
elevator.
down.
I know what you're talking
Right?
about.
Okay, but he never really took the elevator. Why did you take the elevator that
But he also
night?
says, "Oh no, let's go."
Yeah.
And let's go crazy.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get the hell out of here.
Okay, fine. But
Yes,
in
sometimes
regards
I
to
might
this
jump in the
movie-
fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sometimes I'm in my business. More
Yeah.
than likely, I got something to say that I probably shouldn't say, just like that.
Okay.
You know when artists when they not to cut you off, Jazz, like when people be like, how come this artist ain't speaking up on the war and speaking up on this and that?
Yeah.
It's weird. I got two ways of feeling about stuff.
Yeah.
like
It ain't
that.
just fucking people
Yeah.
making artists who you can't make an artist do. Like I
That's
feel
right,
that same way you
Styles.
feel.
Yep,
And I'm a
good.
person who likes to speak a lot. Like, y'all know that. But you can't
Long-winded.
force-
This motherfucker's long-winded.
You can't make a motherfucker care about what you care
That's
about.
right. That's right.
That ain't even cool.
And I also feel like kind of back to what you said, like say that person does and he lose. I mean, I definitely should stand up for all kind of stuff. Like if you feel like
Sure.
saying
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
But say when the person does it and he loses everything.
Yeah.
Those same people that was telling you won't be there to help out not
Gone.
one fucking bit.
Gone.
They don't give a fuck. Yo, you kept it real though. Now you broke, you lost it all, you poor and all that. I don't feel like them people care about you.
That's
Like the people that you not your country, not your nation, but more or less the people that said, why you ain't saying nothing, why you ain't doing this and that.
They
Them
don't- yeah.
motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck.
they care for their sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna
Yeah,
come
they
calling
don't
Most
you.
of
care.
them
There's
ain't
no-
doing shit.
Yeah.
They won't
yeah,
do it either.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's the crazy
right.
part. Most of them ain't doing shit expecting you to do something.
Right.
Like, get the fuck
Everybody
out
ain't like Jim Brown or
Yeah.
like these kind of people back in the days
Right.
that didn't care. And these
Right.
some of these pro players, dude, I'm
You
not
wanna know
mad
what
at
that
you.
is?
Actually, it's up to you, bro.
Everyone's
is up
okay.
to
So
you.
everyone's got a platform, and everyone feels like their flat platform
Yeah.
means like they got a soapbox, right?
Yep.
And they think their voice should be just as loud as everyone else's, if not louder.
Right.
And that's just not the case.
You're not a sucker.
you
You're
know?
not soft. And I know people gonna hear this and be like, but I really feel like it should be up to you, man. If you feel like saying something, say it.
That's
Other
a
than
fucking
that,
1,000%.
yeah, dog.
That's a
'Cause
you
that
can't.
same
People
person
want to force people
critiquing
into,
you. Psh,
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Facts.
Right.
That's what I say to them people. Like
Yeah.
that. Somebody asked me that shit at a. I was doing some kind of talk the other day with a bunch of people, and I was like, "It ain't my fucking business to know what stage of their life they at.
Yeah.
You don't even know what they're going through.
Yeah.
You don't know what's on their mind. Maybe something's happening with his lady, his family, to where he doesn't give a fuck about anything
None of this shit.
political in life. He don't care about political.
Word.
He don't care about health. He's just thinking about himself and what he's going through at that particular
Right.
time. Who are you to fucking say what a next person should be doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Now you're playing God.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
You're
Now
a
you're playing
narcissist
God.
playing God.
Yep. Yep.
Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't
That's most of the gram.
Yeah.
That's most
Yeah.
of social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Jeff, would you run into that elevator, or would you mind your
I
business?
do have like not visions, not designs, but like if there was like a school shooter, I'm the type of person who is like I sort of want to take them down.
Wow.
Which like feels very like against type. Like you wouldn't expect that, but like that's the type of
I
like
think
thing.
you're that kind of guy.
Well, most people think I am the school shooter.
I think you're that type of guy. I think you're both. You're split down the middle. You're hero / school shooter.
That's funny.
Half hero, half school shooter.
Yeah.
Could go either way.
I think all of us will want that. To
That's
take the
Yeah,
person
yeah,
down.
yeah, for sure.
But yes,
Yeah.
I mean, like, would I go investigate the elevator? I guess so. It wouldn't be just me.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't like bring like a bat or something, but like I think I would probably go into the elevator.
No, sometimes it's just like, why are you asking for the trouble, right? Like, you're just like, am I gonna really like, find something on the other side? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm also the type I do believe in some institutions, and like, I do think that there's somebody else who could do it better. who's more
You notice who went in the elevator first, though, right?
The girl.
No.
Who?
Oh
No.
The sister.
No,
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
She went the second time, but the first time
First time
was
The guy that got shot.
was Fonte.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Girl.
but he was going out of anger.
Yeah.
Right.
He was going out of anger. She was going out of,
like, come on, let's
this
go.
shit can't be happening.
Word.
Right.
Two different go-ins.
And why is Jamie Foxx reluctant to go in?
Because he's a fucking player.
It's like a
He's a
pimp. He's like
lover
a
and not a
pimp, man.
fighter.
Leave this shit alone, man. Let's keep your money.
Yeah,
That's
let's-
how
he's
shit.
a fucking
Yeah.
Too
player.
weird.
Yeah,
This shit is
yeah.
getting
Word.
weird.
He's a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Would you go into the elevator or no?
Probably. When so I was out of college and I was trying to like figure out like my path or whatever, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like documentary film stuff, right? And so somehow it's so nuts, it's stupid, but there was a fire chief in Harrison, right? Or assistant fire chief or something. And like somehow we got to talking, and we were not friends or anything, but he was like, yo, you know what's going on at the middle school? And I was like, I don't. And he was just like, oh man, like something's wrong with the pool and it's getting kids sick. And I was like, I need to be like the one who fucking like, digs and digs and digs and finds this. And so like I went to the middle school one night, like with a camera at like fucking,
It was after hours.
Oh, it was like midnight, right?
Yeah.
Like someone like
Left the door
open.
Yep.
I snuck into the middle school and like waited out until like the chlorine was going to come and be delivered or whatever. And like I had like this secret meeting with the guy with the
He was
with
a maintenance guy.
assistant fire chief, who also worked at the middle school, but like filmed him talking about the situation like in the thing. So I was really like trying to like find my way into the shit. Nothing ever happened. Like no one got
You
sick.
played
And
your
like
part.
I sat there and like they delivered the shit and I was like waiting in the wings and I was like, none of this is real. Like none of this. So yes, I would probably try to do something, try to find something and find nothing.
That was all journalism.
That's who I
What you
am.
was doing was
Nah.
journalism. You was like,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
true
True journal. That was true.
No, Eric's a
He was
hero.
No, it was
That was a
it was
flash.
trespassing
Yeah,
is what it
flavor
was.
shit.
he was doing
No.
some shit like that. Damn.
Eric's a first responder.
He was like, he's a first responder. He was doing
Styles, would
Lisa Evans back then.
Styles, I feel like I know the answer, but would you charge in? Would you try to?
I'm on the elevator.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'm all the way. I'm all the way on the elevator.
Jeff, in terms of pitching a movie, can you think of anyone that's better than a pimp, a prostitute, and a drug dealer walk into an elevator and try to find this elaborate cover up in terms of how it's keeping people down?
I think it's really clever.
Yeah.
But like 3 Men and a Baby would be a good
that's your-
that'd be my that's
the
who
one that's
charges
better?
into the elevator.
Okay.
3 Men and a Baby is wicked. It's crazy.
Styles, is there any movie that obviously like Get Out isn't it for you?
No, I love Get Out.
No, but sure. But as
Oh,
a comparison in terms
Get
of like
Out.
messaging and like,
Well, Get Out was a different message.
Yeah.
It was a totally different. Get Out was the like we want to steal your DNA.
The white lady gets the NBA player and
Yeah, all of that
takes
shit
him
kind of
and-
thing. This one was more of how we brainwash the hood.
Right.
So that's two totally same field,
yep.
Yeah.
two totally different approaches.
Is there one that you can compare this movie to? Is there anything that like hit you like
The
on
one
that
Louch
same
said,
The Undercover Brother.
Undercover
Brother?
Brother with
Yeah.
Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin?
Yeah. They tried that same concept.
Yeah, Undercover Brother. Undercover Brother.
With the
for
man
sure.
and the white lady and this and that and the chicken and they had
and the Boondocks.
Billy D. Williams,
See shit
they
like
had
that.
Billy D.
yeah.
Williams having people try the chicken. This chicken is delicious. You remember? I don't know if you've seen Undercover
Yeah,
Brother.
yeah.
I haven't
and
seen
the
it.
whole kind of concept.
Yeah.
I'm old school. I'm gonna say 3 the hard way. Because they poisoned the water trying to.
Yeah, that
Keep
that
us
goes
down.
too. That also goes with it. Ain't nobody in here see 3 the hard way but me and you.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
haven't
who's
seen
in
it?
that shit.
You seen
Kelly, baby.
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly,
You
3
seen
the
it?
hallway.
Yeah, you seen it, but you just
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
remember it.
yeah, yeah.
By the way, I love the Buffalo Bills.
He died twice in that one. Freddie's
I don't
dead.
even know how to respond to that. That's cool.
It was
Yeah.
funny. Different Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
Jeff, anything else that you took away from this movie?
I was disappointed
Mm-hmm.
that
Fuck, Jeff.
no, this is you're gonna feel this too. I was disappointed that Jamie Foxx and David Allen Greer didn't have a scene together.
Oh man, they had him look like Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah. David Allen Greer.
Hilarious, dog.
Yeah.
He's underrated to me.
David Allen Greer,
Super underrated.
amazing.
He
for
is
sure.
hilarious,
Yeah.
dog.
Yes, he is.
Super talented.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Like,
yeah.
Very,
But
very
Jamie
funny.
Foxx is funny as fuck in this
He's great.
movie.
Yes,
man.
he is.
They've
You know
done
what's crazy though? We didn't talk about.
What's that?
They was talking about Jamie Foxx being cloned before that movie came out.
Exactly.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Nah,
'Cause
when he was hurt, when he was
not
down.
well, yeah,
nah,
yeah.
that
When
movie
he-
was out way before that took place.
They
No,
said
it
his
wasn't.
eyes
No, it
were
wasn't.
Nah?
black.
He came out right after.
Jamie Foxx
Came
been
out right after he
of the
healed.
game for a minute.
Oh shit.
You don't remember that?
Yeah.
He was sick. Nobody knew what happened. He got better.
You hear the-
Movie.
I just want to say this. When it came to like Jamie's thing and like his family kept it private and like let him like talk whenever and if he wanted to talk, I respect that so much. Like I
Yeah.
hate the
That was
idea.
dope.
And this came up like just the other day too. I don't know if you guys saw this or heard this or whatever. A lot of people hit us and they were just like, yo, I heard this news about Clark Kent or whatever. And then they were like,
Yeah.
yo, the Source posted something and all hip hop
Yeah,
posted
it's
something.
horrible. I hate when people do that.
I hate
Yeah.
it too, like so much. Like let like whatever someover going through, whatever their family
And what
wants
is that
to
for
do.
likes? You posting
Yeah.
that shit for
Yo,
likes?
Yeah.
I hate that, and I hate when people film you at a funeral, like film the casket and show the person there. Like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
God
Yeah.
damn, man.
That's
why do you?
that's,
you look like,
that's diabolically
What are you
wicked
looking
to
at?
me.
People like take their phone and
Oh
film-
no, they'll take a picture of the body
Hell yeah, I've
or
been
stand
seeing that
next
for
to it.
years. You never seen
You
that?
never seen a nigga do this?
Yo, we live such different lives.
No.
You never seen
what?
nobody do this in
I
the
have.
casket?
No,
I've seen it on
You
Instagram,
haven't
but like
seen
not
people
like
on
in like real life.
motorcycles and
Yeah.
everything.
Yo, dog, that is a cultural thing. Look,
Yeah.
they'll pose next to the people. I don't know why you do that.
Yo, I
It's
miss you,
disrespectful,
dog.
man.
No, stop.
I miss
What?
you, dog.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
man.
And
You never
niggas
seen
are-
him? His face is like
In the
what?
box?
Why he's
In
in
the
the
box.
box? Like why he's
In
like
the
this?
box.
They'll take a picture of him.
They take a
at the
picture of
funeral.
everything. I seen a fucking kid getting ran over the other day. He was at one of them, like you know when they fucking doing burnouts.
Yeah.
Like he was like at a Fast
Yeah.
Furious
Don't stand
Yeah.
there.
kind of
Yeah.
hood
Hit his
party.
legs. Boom, boom, boom.
Yo, somebody was doing burnouts, hit him, ran over him.
God.
He got right up. You could tell it was from his adrenaline and this and that.
Yeah.
Nobody helped him. Nobody went to grab him, do anything. You see 50 people pull out their phones and just record him.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, we in fucking wicked time.
terrible.
So
Yeah,
that's
dog.
why
Yeah.
All for
it's
likes.
a double-edged
they-
sword with this fucking technology.
What's the takeaway from this movie for you?
To me, it's just like a Matrix. I mean, I'm weird. I believe all the conspiracy theories, everything. So, I think it's possible. I know it's possible. I've watched the beers keep changing and people's attitudes flipping in the hood. So I just believe there was always something there. I always believed there was something to that bullshit. I always did.
Sheek, is there do you leave this movie feeling good or worse?
Do I leave this movie feeling good, better or worse? The message. They tried hard to get the message across to us. I leave this movie feeling worse, man.
By far.
I leave this shit feeling worse because like it's like bringing this light to like, oh man, damn,
By far
I'm
you
drinking
do.
this shit. Yeah, like I'm doing this. Everything they saying, I'm doing. They said one comedian said that when you die, they feed you the same shit they killed you at the repast. Like, like
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
so it's like
Exactly.
they feeding you all the same shit that just killed this
crazy.
motherfucker. Like so, it's kind of like I feel like knowing what I'm supposed to be doing, I get it. But hey, that's what we are. The culture.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And like he said, he has like, yo, is the culture good or bad? Sometimes is it like to default or like
Yeah.
knowing like this food you're not supposed to be doing that, but it's the culture.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing that culture shit.
Yeah.
I get it's the
Word.
culture, but it could be,
Yeah.
it's weird, the
Yeah.
culture. It's kind of like the whole, who you said, keeping it real.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the
Yeah.
whole keeping it real thing. Like, dog, who you keeping it real for?
Styles, what do you take away?
Reality. That's what I really took away at the end of the movie. I thought it was a necessary movie because whoever wrote the movie was trying to give you a message. And that was the message of, here's the shit that's happening. Not the cloning part,
Yeah.
The cloning part was
That's the movie making, right?
that's the movie making
Right.
part of it.
Yeah.
But the part of their brainwashing you through these certain systems
That's ill.
was very much so.
They probably could have skipped the cloning part, you saying?
They could have
Yeah.
they could have skipped the cloning part.
Just
The cloning part made it a movie.
Made it a movie.
Yeah.
The cloning part made it a movie.
Oh,
But if you
shit.
kind of think about it, like they say none of us are new here. Like there's no such thing as it's called eternal life because it keeps going. So none of us are new here. But on a fact, if you think about what was people going through in the 70s that we ain't going through in the 50s and the 20s, we're going through the same shit, but in a more modern version. We ain't in shackles. We ain't in.
Oh, imagine they cloned Tyrone in slavery days.
In slavery days, that would have been crazy. But if you think about it though,
Who said he didn't?
No,
But no,
I'm
but
talking about
look.
showing the movie,
but
the
yeah,
roots, like slavery days, they cloned Tyrone.
Right.
Oh,
that'd be crazy.
Yo,
but if you think
no
about
problems with the car then.
the
nah.
Mars.
But hold on though,
God damn.
up to date in the penitentiary system has probably enslaved more people than actually slavery has.
Yep.
Right, you flip it.
So it's a different flip. So we dealing with the same shit, different methods. Different methods because it's still like we enslaved
Yeah,
in a certain way.
You only
Like
seen
you
a
know what I
couple
mean,
bad
but
stories.
you don't really
Think about it. It couldn't have been overall. I don't even want to get people flipping on slavery. Yes, you see all the slaves getting beat up and all of this and that, but just look at it. We know the bad stories, but some people made it through. And
There's
may
no
not
good
have never
slavery
known.
stories, Jazz.
Absolutely.
Stop. It may be heroic
No good
ones.
slavery
I'm gonna
stories.
stop you there. There are no good
Period.
slavery stories.
No, I'm never
When you
saying it
don't-
was a
when
good
you
story.
don't have equality.
What I'm saying is
It's
institutionalized.
never good.
Made it through or none of that. I don't give a
Institutionalized,
fuck.
you may not know
None of that's
that
good.
you're being fucked over.
Nah, I still don't believe you.
You may
And
not
you're
know
not that
that.
funny. Jazz, I brought Jazz here to be funny. He's not even that funny.
No, you gotta make it funny.
This whole shit is Jazz ain't that funny. He's just sorry, guys.
I get
I
his
can
thought
make it
pattern.
funny. I can make it funny. The conversation wasn't going funny.
It's like a deep convo in there, right?
Nah,
This
but
shit-
it's,
I thought the owl was gonna be hilarious.
I
This
would have been
motherfucker.
hilarious, but you're taking
God
down a
damn.
road that I can't make fun of.
Yeah, it is a deep combo today.
owls
just
are
saying.
wise.
Yo, dog.
I'm
He's
just saying,
wise.
I don't know if everything
Yeah,
could
now we're
be.
talking. Yeah.
Try to find something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
Look,
Christ.
yeah, because I've been watching the shows and it was mad funny.
This
I
motherfucker.
wanted to get my hootie hoo in.
Yeah, god damn. The owl is horrible tonight.
Nah, he did a great job. He did a great
Oh,
job.
he got
That
logic.
was awesome.
He got,
That was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, he
Did
dropping
a great
knowledge.
job.
Yeah.
He dropping knowledge.
Yeah.
But you never know. Like, think about it for a second. Let's say you.
No.
No.
Next question. Come on, please.
I'm a
please,
flat
please.
earther. I'm a
Next
flat
question. Come on,
earther.
come on. Where we at? What's the next stuff?
And I mean that descriptively. I
We're
don't
not
know
doing
if
all
it's
that.
flat, but I believe it.
We're not doing it. What's up? What happened?
Did you say the flat Earth?
I'm a flat earther.
Oh my
I'm
god.
a flat earther.
Oh my god.
Shit don't make sense.
Yo,
Look,
we
look.
should go to the edge.
The water keep trying to level. It keep trying to level. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, we were in LA and we were riding around with Jada, and he had never seen a video of Cam came over to our spot, and we did a big episode with him. In the middle of it, he was just like
Cam.
telling us, huh?
Cam was telling us.
Yeah, Cam was telling us that he didn't believe the dinosaurs were real, and went off on this like long like jag about it, and it was just like nuts.
Yeah.
But he was just like, well, Duke told me so. We're like, oh, well, because
God?
Duke, yeah,
Yeah.
Duke to God told him.
Duke
That's
to God.
that's
Shout out
just
to Duke to God.
Shout out to
Big
Duke
shout
to
out
God.
to Duke. Yeah.
Yeah.
In any event, should we do Richie Thumbs?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Jeff, after all this consideration,
Yeah.
having seen the movie today for the first time,
Yes.
and now understanding
Yeah.
this movie fully and better, how many Richie Thumbs do you give this?
Well, first of all, love the message.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
love,
motherfucker.
don't
Love the
love
message.
the movie making.
Love the
my
message,
God,
guys.
Don't love the movie making of it.
What?
If we could have skipped the cloning,
Cloning.
yeah.
I didn't think of that.
If it was They Tyrone, that'd be great.
They Tyrone.
Yeah. I would, but I give it 5 Richie Thumbs.
Wow. Okay. All right.
5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jazz, how many Richie Thumbs you giving this?
The owl. Jazz the owl.
I'm gonna give it 3 because they concentrated.
3 Richie Thumbs.
Because they kept bringing the car. The car was too dope. Like, you really serious about making sure the authenticity in the bullshit is real. Like
They didn't
the
really
car
focus on no car, bro.
Listen, that car should have been fucked up, man.
But they didn't focus the movie on no car.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Jazz, do you
They
know that's
did.
out of 10?
Institution wise.
It's out of 10.
Out of 10.
Just making sure that you know. So, like, you're saying 3 out of 10 as
Okay,
opposed to 3 out
okay,
of 5.
4. I'm not going
Okay,
half.
yeah.
I'm not going half.
He was still there.
They cared about the aesthetics too much. And I'm talking about, which I get.
Nobody
Yo,
focused on
chimed
the
in
car.
and said,
Dude, listen.
Yo.
The rims was the shit. I don't care
after
what's going on.
all you
in the
chimed
hood.
in
I want the
and
rims.
said,
Yeah.
you're going to give it a 4?
I want
After
the
every...
rims.
Nobody in the movie.
He got
focused on
talked
the
into
car.
a 4.
Yeah.
Holy
Listen,
shit.
I'm old
Yo,
school.
we
I
should bring
focus-
Jazz
Nobody
back
focused on
every
the fucking
week.
car in that
Never.
movie.
Jazz
Never,
and
no,
me
no,
on
no,
the
no,
same
no.
page.
Nobody
every
focused on
week.
that car this whole fucking movie.
Nobody.
Dog. Nobody didn't pay attention.
Dude, did you
to
see
gave
how
a fuck 'cause of the
immaculate that
car?
was?
Oh, my God.
Yo.
Dude got hit the car. It was mad
Jazz
shit.
checked
The
out
car was-
15 minutes
when
in.
got-
He was
when they
like,
was
the
shooting
fucking
him,
car.
We've been talking about the car from the beginning of the movie.
dude. Because he kept
double
the
fired.
car had like the
double
car
fired.
had like a 7-liter horsepower. Why he couldn't move
What
that
the fuck are you
bullshit car?
talking about the car for?
Why couldn't move that car?
When he got shot?
Man, I would have. He should have.
First of all, he tried to hop out with his burner. He got tagged first.
That Grand Prix
Absolutely.
got
It was rap.
That Grand Prix
he's
got horsepower.
You saying back into that bitch 1,000
He
times
did.
and try to get
He
away.
should have been able to move that car.
I would have went out
Now
the other
we
side
are
door.
talking.
Hypothetical.
Crawl out the other side
Holy
door.
shit.
Thank you for
Dude,
saying this.
You know how fast and
Jazz
how
and Jeff
powerful
is cousins.
that
Never suspected that.
You know how
Never
fast-
saw that one coming. Jazz and Jeff connected.
Yo,
Look, it
That
was
threw
just
me
like
for a little bit.
yo,
I can't believe it.
Jazz
This is
deserves a
crazy.
promotion.
Well, they probably had to
Jazz
get-
should
they had
be
to get
a
to the
permanent
scene of
member
him
of this
dying.
podcast.
They probably it's a movie too. They had to get to the
No,
scene
I
of
was
him
just
dying,
saying
right?
that the powers that be planned so hard at keeping that liquor bottle a certain way. That's what I'm saying by the car, like the rims and
Yeah.
just keeping your mental.
We're still talking about the car.
So
Are you
don't
joking
see-
with him or
Nobody
you
knows
agree?
what the fuck he's
No,
talking
I'm
about.
about to
I'm
say, get the
lost.
fuck
But
outta
also,
here. What?
by the way, so right now,
Pardon me?
the average so far is a 4.
Oh, because you got a 5.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
4.
Yeah.
Sheek
You-
Louch.
You guys thought
Well,
that 5 was the
honestly,
low.
I'm gonna give this movie a 7.5 to 8 because I love the way it was shot. I couldn't tell you. Till y'all told me it was 2023. I didn't know that. I thought it was some old school type shit
No,
and with
no,
the
no.
pimps and all that, and the way she was behaving and how they was talking and you know what I mean. He got in the car and said, "Nigga." Yo, Jamie Foxx is hilarious.
He was
man.
great.
Yeah.
He was great.
Hilarious,
He was
like
great.
and he was talking because they don't talk like that now. This kind of pimp shit. So
Yeah.
I was like, "Where's this taking place at?"
Don
So he-
Magic Juan.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but like I was like, where's this even like, you know, everybody's more modern. That shit, the clothes, everything
Yep.
Yeah.
lost me a little bit.
Yep.
Until you said they had modern like Suburbans and shit like
The
that.
suburban
Yeah.
Tyrone wasn't dressed old school. He had an army coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
so I want to say, and then the message, what they tried to deliver, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 to an 8, as far as like, you know, on that and how funny everybody was, and like, you know, not amazing, not insane, great acting and all that, but I kind of get where it was going.
It was great acting.
Great, you know,
Great
Jamie
acting.
was
Great
funny.
Jamie was
Jamie was
great.
amazing.
The
I think
lady
he
was
funny.
great.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, yeah.
It was
I
really,
would give it
really
like
good
an
casting.
8. Let's say
All three
Kimon's at
leading
an 8.
actors were
Yeah.
great.
Kimon's at an 8 like that, but I seen Jamie in other roles that where he was great acting.
Yeah.
You won an Oscar for Ray. Of course you did.
Yeah, shit like that.
sure.
And what's the one we was in the middle in the when he went to bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Bunch of shit.
I'm gonna give this 8 Richie thumbs. I'm with Sheek.
8? Yeah.
8, yeah.
Yeah.
I really thought it was like, especially watching it a second time, really smart how the first like 10 minutes or so had nothing to do with the cloning, had nothing to do with the sci-fi. It felt like we were just in this direction. What's up?
How would you have rated it the first time?
I would have rated it probably.
Good question.
I would probably have rated it a 5, if I'm going to be honest. The first time I saw it.
now that you say that,
Now
I
I've
get
seen it. Rose up a couple of points.
Wait, but how many
right?
times have you seen it?
2 times.
Okay, so
But-
it went from a 2 to a 4.
I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it now. I'm gonna change it as a 6 because the whole point is that you miss it. You watch it, you
Yeah.
entertain, and you miss the
Sure.
story. You miss.
You go from a 4 to a 6. Man.
I'm only going up a little
First of all,
bit
you went up from a 3 to a
still
6.
like,
Jazz.
oh, this is a great
I'm
movie.
kind of understanding how you,
Yeah.
Eric and Jeff missed it. We could. There's no way we missed it.
Dude, you just
How
like
the
the
fuck
movie.
did you miss
Jamie
it? Yeah, how'd you
Foxx,
miss
the car again. The chicken.
No,
By the way, I just want to
good
be.
hood.
I
I just want to
miss
be fair. I just
anything.
want to be fair.
You couldn't have missed it.
I was aware.
You miss it, but you
I was
can't-
aware.
You can miss it. You
It ain't
can't.
that
not
you
you.
missed it.
Yeah.
You can't feel it in the heart as we
Totally.
feel it.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
What
I
I'm
agree
saying
with
is
It
some
ain't,
people.
it ain't that you missed it.
No,
It's
yeah.
like
But I'm just saying, as a storytelling like thing, like that's why I'm saying it's a 5 for me.
You don't think it's true, is what I'm getting at. Okay, you don't
Yeah.
miss it, but yeah, it's just a movie. Now, I
Yeah.
don't believe that. I believe that some of this bullshit, not that way, but some type of way, is real.
anybody who drinks Dr. Pepper mixed with liquor.
Facts.
Make
There
And
you
them
go.
a
and
conclusion.
There
black
you
and
go.
milds.
There
If
you
you
go.
drink
No,
black
Dr.
and milds,
Pepper,
he was
Dr.
actually
Pepper
born in
mixed
that
with
town.
liquor
There
and
you
black
go.
and
Jazz
miles.
was
There
born
you
in that
go.
town where it happened.
There you go. I'm in it.
He was born there.
It's
He's
true.
born next door to Jamie Foxx in that movie.
Chicken wings, man.
I
It's real.
really thought it was effective.
Hootie hoo.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it on a different level watching it the second time from an understanding level. And I do want to say that this conversation I thought was like super enlightening, even from Jazz.
Especially from
Who
Jazz.
Especially from Jazz.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Styles, how many Richie Thumbs?
9.
9. What's keeping it from a 10?
They missed a couple things.
Okay.
They fell
it
short
the
on
car
a couple. Car thing has a little bit to do with it. Car thing has a little bit to do with it. But I believe it. I'm gonna tell you why I think it's a 9, because messaging is important, and to be able to teach the youth and teach the people, it's kind of important. So that's why I give it a 9. I thought it was. It's not a lot of movies in 2023 where I could say gave a message where you could look and say, all right, this is fucking us up, that's fucking us up, that's fucking us up. Us believing in that is fucking us up. And I thought that movie provided that in a sense. So I'm gonna give it a 9.
All right.
You know
I
what
like
else
the
is a
setting
9?
in that movie. I swear, I keep saying this. It felt like I watched it so long ago than 23. It felt like I seen it like a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it resonates.
Maybe.
Or you
Because
lived
it
a lot of
resonates
life in
because
your last,
you know that's the truth.
your 50th year.
Yeah, maybe I'm just exactly. But goddamn, but maybe because what you said. I know it's
because
the truth.
it really
feels like I
resonates.
seen this years ago.
I mean,
Yeah.
You
Undercover
lived
Brother
through it.
is
You
kind
know
of
it's true.
Right.
and you gave it.
Because I don't think people are gonna see it. I think they're just gonna be entertained and just brush over it. I don't think it's like what people are gonna be like. Yo, you know what? That shit is real. That's really happening right now.
You
I don't
just said
think
it was
they're gonna-
real and still gave it a 4, 6.
I'm giving it a 4.
You
I'm giving it a 4
and a
because
6.
for what she said.
First of all,
it's
you're the
kinda
first person
there.
to give 3 numbers in the whole history of
I
us.
love
I'm
it.
gonna give
Keep
it a
going.
6
Do
because
the whole
we're talking
spectrum.
about it. I think
These are
on the
3,
4th
4,
watch,
6. What?
It's like a
What the
telephone
fuck
number.
are we on?
I don't think people get it right off the bat, man. I
What do
think they're
you?
gonna miss
What
it.
do you think?
I think it's 100. I think it's 100. But I'm honestly. What? No, what I'm saying is
3, 4, 6, 100. That's your new name.
no. As a movie, it's just entertainment. It's just gonna brush over.
3, 4, 6,
and that's it.
100.
Nobody's
You can
gonna
never
really
be
catch
on
it.
here again.
I don't think
No, you
nobody's
gotta
gonna
be
see
on
it.
here every other episode. I don't know which one. I don't know whether to fire him or hire him.
I don't think nobody's
Fire.
gonna see the
Fired, all the
truth.
way fired.
I don't think nobody. Well, that's because y'all don't want to see. That's why you miss things. Oh, this guy, he's radical. He's saying it, and then you find out the crazy guy was actually telling the truth. He's the guy flipping the sign. I'm telling you, it's just there.
Flipping the sign to what?
What I'm saying is
ink
people,
part to the no ink
people are
part.
watching this movie. They're entertained. Jamie Foxx, nice car, blah, blah, blah,
car?
and keep going. Right? Nobody's really seeing that this shit is really killing you.
Yeah, nobody give a fuck about that car. You keep bringing up these cars.
That's my point. My point is, wow. And it's the wow factor. But do you really
I don't
see
think
what's
they. I
happening?
don't think they had no mission with them cars.
That's the point. They're not to have a mission. It wasn't. If we're gonna tell you the truth, we
This is
don't.
amazing.
The deception. We're not gonna say this is killing you. We're gonna say, do you want one? It's nice. It tastes menthol. It's good. And then you just keep doing it. You're not really
That's
taking
fucking
it
Black
serious.
and Miles and Dr. Pepper talking, bro.
Fucking him up. Dog.
Exactly.
Can I just say,
Exactly. But is it good or bad?
I do think that you should have one black dude and that be your show.
One black dude reviews
black dude.
everything.
Black dude.
One black dude. One black. Actually, one Black and Mild.
Call this whole show
Reviews
Black and
everything.
Mild.
What?
Black and Mild effect.
Yo,
What? This is crazy.
that was awesome.
Holy shit, he blew my mind.
Nice job.
Get out the elevator.
Guns out, guns out.